The Young and the Restless spoilers Fridays, full November 8, 2024, certainly. Here is an expanded and detailed narrative, incorporating all the plot points you've provided. This storyline intertwines the complex relationships and dramatic events characteristic of The Young and the Restless, ensuring a rich and engaging continuation of the saga. Genoa City in turmoil, secrets, betrayals, and the ghosts of the past. Genoa City, a hub of power, passion, and perpetual intrigue, was about to witness events that would shake its very foundations. Amidst the chaos surrounding Heather's funeral and the ensuing revelations, deeper layers of deceit and betrayal began to surface, entwining the lives of its most influential residents in a web of suspense and emotional turmoil. Victor's betrayal, the rift with Kyle Victor Newman, the formidable patriarch of the Newman family, had always been a master manipulator, using his influence and resources to maintain his grip on Genoa City's business and social spheres. However, his latest machinations had pushed one of his closest allies, Kyle, to the brink of despair. Kyle, once a trusted member of Victor's inner circle at Newman Enterprises, had grown increasingly disillusioned with Victor's relentless pursuit of power at any cost. Victor had been exploiting Kyle's loyalty and expertise to further his own agenda, leaving Kyle feeling used and betrayed. This exploitation had ignited a fierce anger within Kyle, compelling him to consider leaving Glassdale, the illustrious neighborhood that symbolized his hard-earned status and Victor's empire. But departure was not so simple. Victor, ever the strategist, had woven a complex web around Kyle, making his exit nearly impossible. Contracts, non-compete clauses, and the ever-present threat of damaging Kyle's reputation ensured that leaving was not just difficult but potentially ruinous. Kyle's frustration mounted as he felt trapped, his sense of self-worth eroded by Victor's manipulative tactics. Conversations and realizations. Kyle and Jack's strained alliance. In the midst of this personal turmoil, Kyle sought solace in his longtime friend and business associate, Jack Abbott. The two had shared countless discussions about life, business, and the intricate dance of power within Genoa City. Recently, their conversations had grown more intense, fueled by misunderstandings and unspoken grievances that threatened to sever their bond. Kyle and Jack had reached a critical juncture. They realized that their once solid alliance was crumbling under the weight of miscommunication and conflicting ambitions. Both men recognized the necessity to confront their issues head-on, acknowledging that without resolution, their partnership, and perhaps their friendship, would dissolve irreparably. Jack, ever the ambitious and forward-thinking executive, saw potential in Kyle that he believed could revitalize Jabot Cosmetics. He proposed that Kyle take the reins as the new head of Jabot, envisioning a future where Kyle's innovative ideas could propel the company to new heights. However, this proposition did not sit well with Tracy and Ashley, Jack's daughters, who harbored their own aspirations and felt sidelined by the decision. Trace and Ashley had always been protective of their father's legacy at Abbott, and the idea of Kyle stepping into such a prominent role threatened their sense of ownership and control. Their dissatisfaction simmered beneath the surface, leading to tension-filled interactions that threatened to disrupt the fragile stability of the Abbott family business. Sharon's inner turmoil, the battle between guilt and fear. Meanwhile, Sharon Newman was grappling with a relentless inner conflict. The weight of her past actions bore down on her, and the urge to come clean about her crimes was overwhelming. Sharon had orchestrated events that led to Heather's death, a secret that could destroy her reputation and freedom if revealed. The desire to confess battled with the paralyzing fear of incarceration, leaving her in a state of perpetual anxiety. Phyllis Summers, ever the voice of reason and compassion, remained steadfast in her support for Sharon. She believed that redemption was possible and was willing to forgive Sharon if she took the courageous step to admit her wrongdoing. Phyllis's unwavering stance provided a glimmer of hope for Sharon, who found herself torn between seeking absolution and succumbing to the fear of losing everything she had built. Heather's mysterious demise. A face frozen in time, Heather's funeral had become the epicenter of Genoa City's latest drama. Her lifeless body lay in the casket, her face pale and serene, seemingly at peace. However, Lucy, Heather's daughter, couldn't shake the unsettling feeling that something was amiss. As she gazed upon her mother's still form, Lucy noticed subtle nuances in Heather's expression that didn't align with the peaceful facade she presented. It was as if Heather's face held secrets, a hint of something unfinished or unresolved. The shocking arrest, Daniel's vow for vengeance. As if the funeral's tension wasn't enough, an unforeseen twist shattered the fragile calm. Amidst the mourners, Daniel, Heather's devoted husband, was suddenly seized by authorities. Accusations flew like daggers through the air. Daniel was being charged with Heather's murder. The room erupted into chaos as shocked whispers and cries of disbelief filled the space. Daniel, reeling from the abrupt turn of events, struggled to maintain his composure. He had intended to give Heather the final farewell she deserved, to bury her with love and respect. Instead, he found himself ensnared in a nightmare, accused of a crime he vehemently denied. As the handcuffs clinked around his wrists, Daniel's anguish was palpable. He turned his gaze to Heather's photograph, pressing a final, desperate kiss to her image before making a solemn vow. "I swear, Heather," he whispered, his voice breaking with emotion, "I'll make this right. I'll find out who did this to you and bring them to justice." The fallout, Lucy's condemnation and Sharon's inaction. Lucy, overwhelmed by grief and betrayal, couldn't contain her rage. She pointed accusingly at Sharon, her voice echoing with venomous anger. "You're a monster, Sharon. You killed my mother, and now you're trying to destroy my father. You deserve to rot in hell for what you've done." Sharon, however, remained unmoved. Her plan, meticulously crafted with Chance's assistance, had played out flawlessly, or so she believed. The accusation didn't faze her. Her emotions were carefully suppressed, her facade of innocence intact. Sharon and Chance had orchestrated the arrest to eliminate any threat to their hidden agenda, a scheme so intricate that it left no room for doubt or error. Victor's manipulations, the catalyst for Kyle's anger. Amidst the unfolding drama, Victor Newman's actions continued to ripple through Genoa City. His relentless pursuit of power had led him to exploit Kyle's position at Newman Enterprises, pushing Kyle to his emotional limits. Victor's manipulations had left Kyle feeling undervalued and used, igniting a simmering anger that threatened to erupt. Kyle's desire to leave Glassdale was not just a personal decision, but a direct response to Victor's exploitation. However, Victor's strategic maneuvers, including binding Kyle with restrictive contracts and leveraging his influence to tarnish Kyle's reputation, made departure a near impossible feat. Kyle felt cornered, his options dwindling as Victor tightened his grip, leaving him feeling both powerless and determined to reclaim his autonomy. Jack's vision and the Abbott family rift. In an effort to salvage his strained relationship with Kyle, Jack Abbott proposed a bold plan: to appoint Kyle as the new head of Abbott Cosmetics. Jack envisioned a future where Kyle's innovative ideas could rejuvenate the company, positioning Abbott at the forefront of the beauty industry once more. However, this proposal was met with strong opposition from Tracy and Ashley. Trace, with her keen eye for business strategy, and Ashley, harboring her own ambitions, felt sidelined by Jack's decision. They had always been groomed to take over the family business, and the idea of an outsider stepping into such a pivotal role was both unsettling and unacceptable. Their dissatisfaction festered, leading to heated confrontations and whispered resentments that threatened